My co-author publicly denounced me, saying the book was hers alone. The real shock came when I revealed the publishing contract, listing me as the sole owner of all royalties. For 2 years, Maya and I had been writing partners. We met at a writer's workshop in Brooklyn, clicked instantly over terrible coffee and rejection letters, and decided to co-write a psychological thriller. I handled plot structure and world building. She wrote dialogue and character development. It worked perfectly. We'd meet every Tuesday and Thursday at this little cafe, laptops out, arguing over plot holes and character motivations like an old married couple. The book got picked up by a major publisher after 47 rejections, 6-figure advance, movie talks with a studio in LA, foreign rights selling in 12 countries. We were going to split everything 50-50. That was the plan. That was always the plan. Then came the book launch party at this fancy Manhattan venue, 200 people packed in, industry bigwigs, literary agents circling like sharks, book reviewers from major publications. Maya's family flew in from Seattle. My parents drove up from DC. This was our night, our moment. Maya gets up to speak, and I'm expecting the usual thank yous, maybe a funny story about our writing process. Instead, she clears her throat and says, I need to be honest with everyone here. This book is my vision, my voice, my story. Charles helped with some early drafts, maybe cleaned up some grammar, but this story came from me. The room goes completely silent. You could hear ice cubes shifting in glasses. I'm standing near the back, champagne glass frozen halfway to my mouth, wondering if I'm having a stroke. She continues, gripping the microphone. I don't think it's fair that he's getting equal credit for my work. This is my book. I wrote it. I lived with these characters for years. I poured my soul into every page. My agent's jaw literally drops. The publisher looks confused, flipping through notes. Maya's smiling like she just freed herself from some massive burden, like she'd been carrying this secret and finally got to speak her truth. Here's what she didn't know. 3 months earlier, when we were finalizing contracts, Maya got horrible food poisoning from bad sushi, ended up in the ER, couldn't keep anything down for 2 days. The publisher needed signatures that week or the deal would fall apart. So I went to the contract meeting alone. The publisher's lawyer, this sharp woman named Rebecca, noticed our partnership agreement was just a handshake deal and some scattered emails. Nothing legally binding, no operating agreement, no formal structure. She said we were opening ourselves up to exactly this kind of problem. I called Maya from the publisher's office. She was still sick, voice weak, said, just sign whatever you need to sign. I trust you. We're partners. I can't think about contracts right now, Charles. My head's killing me. So Rebecca drafted a proper co-author agreement. 50-50 split on everything. Royalties, advances, subsidiary rights, merchandising, film options, everything. I signed it. Maya gave written permission via email for me to sign on her behalf. All legal, all documented. Except Maya never read the final contract, never showed up to any follow-up meetings, never asked for her copy, just trusted it was what we'd discussed. What she also didn't know, I'd been documenting everything from day one. Every brainstorming session recorded in shared docs, every draft saved with timestamps and edit histories, every email about who wrote which chapter, who came up with which plot twist. Because my ex-wife had tried something similar with a photography business we built together, and I'd learned my lesson about protecting myself. After Maya's speech, I walked to the front of the room, set down my champagne. That's really interesting, Maya, because I have the contract right here. I pulled it from my inside jacket pocket. It shows 50-50 co-authorship, signed by both of us. Well, signed by me on your behalf with your explicit written permission, which I also have. Her face went from confident to white in about 3 seconds. She stammered, I didn't. The publisher asked to see everything. I handed over the contract, the email permissions, Rebecca's legal notes, all of it airtight. Maya had given me power of attorney for that signing. It was all legal. But here's the real kicker. That morning, Maya had emailed her new agent, one she'd secretly hired behind my back, laying out her plan to cut me out entirely, write a sequel without me, renegotiate her contract. That email accidentally got forwarded to our publisher's contracts department. Breach of contract. The publisher's lawyer stepped in within an hour. Publisher terminated Maya's contract, kept mine. Movie deal continued with just my name. She tried apologizing, but too late. I'm writing the sequel now. The book hit #1 last week